Welcome to the construction analysis section, and specifically this section we're going to talk about construction SAG. So the learning objectives for this section are as follows. First, I want you to be able to understand how the construction process puts additional cable tension onto an incomplete abutment system. Second, be able to apply full bridge stability checks during the construction phases. And third, analyze minimum sag allowed during construction. So remember from the cable analysis section, we introduced a term referred to as construction sag, or H1 in the bridge binder. The term hoisting sag is a bit misleading because this is actually the cable sag we desire under the self-weight of the cables. Because of this, during construction, cables are high hoisted to their construction sag, or H1, where they sit for 24 hours to let the cable strands settle and stretch. The cables are then let down to the hoisting sag, or H2, during the sag set process. This is going to still be under just the self-weight of the cable. And finally, we are going to be predicting that they ultimately settle to a dead load sag, or a design sag, which is H3 after decking. And this is what we talked about in the custom sag analysis section. So the only sag that is set is going to be H1 and H2, where H3 is a prediction that we get to see after decking, and H4, our live load sag, is our theoretical sag under the maximum bridge loading. Now, although the forces from the self-weight of the cable is not nearly as much as the full dead and full dead in live load, we do need to consider that a large portion of the abutment fill will not be in place, and the ramp walls will not be completely built, as well as the back wall might not be built. And the concrete has not had that much time to cure. So we can use these conditions to check our design for adequacy at this construction phase. And throughout this section, I'll go through the statics checks that we'll be doing, whereas in other sections in this module, I'll talk about the early strength of the concrete and some more things we want to consider during the construction analysis portion of our structural analysis.